The release of Paldean Fates is in full swing. The set's been out now, what, about 2 weeks? And it's been doing incredibly well. I mean, I'm having great fun opening it. This is the most fun I've had for a while, to be fair. For a while. I absolutely love the set. I like shiny sets, right? That's one thing I will say. Shining Fates, Hidden Fates are amazing. Some of the biggest cards in Paldean Fates have been skyrocketing in value. What has been going on? Let's jump in. Alright guys, Paldean Fates, I'm loving this set. Like I said, I love shiny sets, shiny fates, hidden fates. They're some of my all-time favourite sets. So I love Paldean Fates. The majority of the cards in the set have been dropping in value, as expected, as you would expect with any new set. But the top cards, they've been doing the opposite, guys. I know, it's crazy. Who would have thought? People have been like, look, cards are going to be worthless because the pull rates are so good. I mean, with pull rates on those levels of Crown Zenith, who would have thought, right? But the thing is to get the specific cards is super tough. Shining Fates had really good pull rates. Really good. But how difficult is it to pull the Shiny Charizard VMAX? Incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult. So, we have the same as happened again with Paldean Fates. Taking a look at TCG Player today. What's been going on with Paldean Fates? Sealed product and cards. Let's take a look. Today's video is sponsored by Low Poppin. If you're on the hunt for top end graded Pokemon cards, then Low Poppin has got you covered. From PSA 10s to CGC 10s and even Beckett 10s and Black Labels, they literally have it all just for you. And on top of that, they've just launched their brand new website where you can buy all of these cards direct from the website or from their Instagram page. You can also trade in your old cards to help go towards the cards that you want in your collection that they have available. And they've got a huge stock available, guys. Honestly, from English to Japanese, they've covered all bases. It's absolutely fantastic. And on top of that, they have international shipping. Now, I'm all the way over here in the UK, and it's great. It's fantastic. It allows me to get it sent over here with no problems whatsoever. And on top of trading in, if you don't have the funds, they do have a buy now, pay later option as well. Hey, look, I'm a massive fan of that, because I tell you what, I want those cards right now, and it's a great way of doing it. And on top of that, they also allow you to make offers for these cards as well. So that will help go towards the cards that you want as well. So it is a fantastic time to pick up those cards. Don't forget, head on over to lowpoppin.com where they have everything. And also, make sure to drop them a follow on Instagram at lowpoppin as well. They literally have it all. All the links will be in the description below, guys. Not only to their website, but to their Instagram page. You can do everything either on Instagram or on their website. It is absolutely easy to use, so definitely don't miss out on it, guys. I've been using them for a while. They are fantastic, so yes, absolute massive shout out to them. They are great. Now is the time to get the top end graded cards that I know you guys have been looking forward to picking up. So make sure to head on over there and pick up some goodies. Okay, first off, we are looking at the Paldean Fates regular ETB. Now obviously it has been dropping in price because it's just come out. $45. Yeah, it's about right. You know, it's about right. It does come with 9 booster packs. Not the 10, I wish it came with 10, but it comes with 9. Obviously, you get a really nice Mimikyu promo as well, and all the accessories. The bulk standard product, pretty straightforward. We've seen it time and time again with all these special sets. They're great. How will it do in the long run? Time will tell. If this gets printed like Shining Fates, this isn't going to do very well. If it doesn't get printed that much, like kind of similar to what they've been doing in 151, then it might do okay, but we'll have to wait and see. I do feel like this set is way better than Shining Fates, and I love Shining Fates. It'll be really interesting to see how these ETBs will do in the future. These are great products to pick up and open. Pretty good pull rates from what I've had myself. But for me, it's been like over 60% pull rate. Very good. Then we've got the booster bundles. They're not out yet. They come out at the end of the month, but these are already starting to shoot up in value. It's crazy. We saw the booster bundles 151 become no longer the, cheapest way of getting booster packs, which is what it was. Damn Fates, it's doing the same. I mean, I didn't expect this, to be fair, but yeah, it did actually drop to around 27. It's gone up to 41. Over here, pre-order prices for this is about £24. So you're working out around about £4 a pack, which is very good. £24-25. Very, very good. So I do feel like, if you're going to crack packs over here in the UK anyway, if you can pick them up, pre-order them, £24-25 a box. They do come out the 22nd of Feb. Do it. Honestly, it's going to be great. I mean, I'm looking at doing it myself. I'm going to be opening up some. Interesting on TCG Player has gone up. Might drop though. Probably will drop. as it's meant to be the cheapest option. You know, I mean, it's literally $4 less than an ETB, and you get 3 less packs, no promo, and no accessories. Bit odd, but hey ho. Then we got the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. I covered this recently. This has been dropping like crazy. There was a restock of this. I wouldn't say a reprint, but a restock that came out just after release of Paldean Fates. I ordered 2 at £50 on the Pokemon Center website. I don't know if they're still available now, but you know, if they are, pick them up. Even at $71 or $75 or whatever it is, very good. We've already seen Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs climb to insane amounts. We've already seen this one be exceptionally expensive, over $150. The fact it's dropped from 166 down to 70 is pretty crazy. And I'm just going to talk about this tin. Okay, now this is the Charizard tin. These are 3 tins that are getting released. Or have been released now. These tins, or the Charizard one, is exceptionally expensive. We saw it with Hidden Fates when there was a Charizard tin Hidden Fates be more expensive than the Roach from the Gyarados tin. We're seeing this now with the Paldean Fates tin with the Charizard. So it does have a really cool Charizard promo, full art shiny. $54. I mean, it does come with only 5 booster packs and the promo. So you're basically paying about, well, nearly $10. Well, you are paying $10, more than $10 for a booster pack of Paldean Fates. So this promo in here, when it comes out, better be worth a decent amount of money. It'll probably be worth more than the others anyway. You could be looking at this promo being about $10 to $15, which from a tin is very, very good. But yes, that's actually quite interesting that this is being quite expensive. We'll see if it drops, depends on how much they'll be like available. I kind of feel it'll be quite a bit, but I mean, over here they are a bit more expensive. I think they're about 35, I think I saw, maybe even 40 compared to the others, which are about 30 to a bit less than 30, 25 to 30. This is more expensive. So it is Charizard, holds extra premium. Keep an eye on that one. Alright, on to the single cards. Of course, all the smaller cards are dropping. Some of them drop by 40, 50% because the pull rates are just insane of just pulling these cards. I went through the pull rates the other day, and the pull rates to get in specific cards, especially baby shines like this Pikachu, is incredibly difficult. It's like nearly like 1 in 500 packs. So yeah, it's probably why this Pikachu's got to hold good value. It's Pikachu. Obviously, it's got to hold good value. It's a baby shiny as well. I don't think there was a baby shiny Pikachu. There definitely wasn't one in Shining Fates. I don't think there even was one in Hidden Fates. It's the first time again a Pikachu baby shiny. Guys, it's going to do well. $30, it's holding strong. I mean, it came out at 31 and it's pretty much gone nowhere but stayed exactly where it is. With all the other baby shinies dropping 40-50%, Pikachu holding $30 is very good. This is the 5th most expensive card in the set. I do expect it to go down the more people are cracking open Paldean Fates, but for it to already hold 2 weeks later is pretty good. So I do expect it to drop, kind of like we saw like the Suicune from Shining Fates eventually drop over time. It held a very good price for a pretty good chunk and then eventually dropped. I feel like the Pikachu will probably do the same, so we could be seeing this being like $20, maybe even potentially $15, but it all depends. If the pull rates are as tough as they are to get this card, then I will hold. Then we have the Iono. So the Iono was the most expensive card from Shiny Treasure. Of course, Japanese female trainers are just ridiculous. So we're looking at $68. Now this actually went down and then went up a little bit. So it actually released at 65, and overall, hey look, it's up. Like I said, most of the cards in the set have dropped like crazy. We've seen it so many times with a lot of these cards, or any set that comes out, and they just fall off the face of the cliff. There are some cards that hold value. You know, we saw it in Crown Zenith with the Giratina. We saw it with Lost Origin with the Giratina. We also saw it with like the Roaring Moon as well from Paradox Rift, which went up in value. We saw it with the Iono from Paldean Evolved go up in value. 151 with the Charizard going up in value. We've seen it time and time again. Iono, I didn't expect this to have a high price point as it is right now. I did a price prediction with Shiny Treasure, like coming into Paldean Fates before the pre-order prices, and I said I think this card is probably going to be around about $40 to $50. I still feel like it could go down to that level over time with more and more packs being opened. But to be honest, it's sitting at 68 2 weeks after release. Pretty good going. Okay, now we've got the Gardevoir. Now, it's interesting that the Gardevoir is doing pretty well. You know, very similar to Iono. We're looking at about $68, $69. Pretty much similar price to the Iono. And it's gone up a little bit, but pretty much stayed where it is. Again, really tough to pull these. It's like to get a specific one is like over 400 packs. It's a holiday set. It's more expensive to crack up open packs. and get packs and gems. Like not like you just get a booster box and just go crazy. Beautiful card, one of my favorites, probably my chase card of the set. I love it. It's doing well. You know, I expected it to sit, I think I said around about $50 was my prediction. I knew it would be more than the Iono, but I thought this would probably sit around $50. Again, it's doing better than I expected. I expected it to drop, but it might drop. It might go to 50. Look, anything above $30 I think is very good. And the fact is that, you know, we're looking at 68 is pretty decent. Okay, now we're ready for some craziness. The shiny Mew is going off, guys. $136. So, put into perspective, the Charizard from 151 was 100, went up to 130, then went down to 120, now it's 115. Mew, look at this. Look at this, right? So we got, so the pre-order price, hype price, bear in mind this is a hype price, $140. Then we got the more realistic price when it released, $80, $90. Well, okay, came out at a pretty decent price point. Probably gonna drop to maybe 60, maybe 70. Nah, it has jumped massively. It's dropped by about 70%, 80%, probably even 90%. It's like, I mean, if it let's be honest, if it reaches, you know, 150, which it looks like it's on the road to, it's going to double in value. This is incredible, just incredible. It's the second most expensive card in the Scarlet and Violet era. I don't know what's going to go on. You know, I have no idea. This is just a huge card. I do expect it to continue to climb. It is crazy, just absolutely crazy. I mean, I predicted this. My price prediction for this, I thought it'd be the second most expensive behind the Charizard, and I thought it would probably be around about 70 to 80. Well, I mean, to be fair, it came out around 80, 90. So kind of be realistic that it would sit what I predicted. I didn't expect this. So, incredible. If you pulled the Mew, guys, fantastic. This could be going to 150 if it keeps going. Big card. But then we have the biggest of cards. Of course, Charizard is number one. This was my prediction of what would be the most expensive card in Paldean Fates when we go in English. I did not expect this much at all. I just didn't. $188. Again, like the Mew, it's sharp since its release. So, hype pre-order price $250. Yeah, alright, not really realistic. Came out at 140, 150. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Alright, fair enough. Expected to drop. I predicted around about $100 for this card. I thought this would be less than the 151 Charizard. I thought wrong. So it's gone from 148 to 188. So it's gone up by $40. So about 30% since its release. That is insanely good. That's nuts. You know, it's so crazy. It is the most expensive card in the Scarlet and Violet era. It's nearly double the 151 Charizard. Hey, look. If you can get this, I mean, we haven't pulled it yet on the streams. I haven't pulled it myself. I want to see what this card looks like because the artwork is insane. This is my favorite Charizard from the Scarlet and Violet era so far. I actually really like the one from Obsidian Flames, and this is kind of an adaptation of the one of the design on Obsidian Flames. This is by far way better. This is way better than the Obsidian Flames one. I'm not a huge fan of the 151. Like, you got basically just Sky and a tiny little Charizard. This is a really cool Charizard. So it'd be really interesting to see how this goes. It would reach $200. You know, we saw this in the past with Shining Fates, with the Shining Charizard VMAX. That did reach insane levels. But for a card that has just come out, right, 2 weeks after release, and nearly reaching $200 is crazy. Doing insanely well. There you have it, guys. That is Paldean Fates. That's what's been going on. Like I say, most of the cards across the board have been dropping in value, as expected. Happens with every set. Not really surprised. However, the top 5 cards did surprise me. Pikachu, Iono, Gardevoir, all holding value. In fact, trickling up a little bit. Didn't even go down. Incredible. Doing really well. Mew, though, what's it going to be? 150 at this rate? Maybe even more? We could be looking at some insanely high value cards in this set to pull. And then the Charizard, nearly $200. Now, I actually thought we wouldn't see any cards reach this price point in Scarlet and Violet era, pretty much period, like around its release day, right? I can understand them gradually going up over time when they're like no longer in print, but for them to come out with these price points, this is like the Lugia Giratina level where they came out really high, and even the Charizard from Brilliant Stars where they came out really high. but these are starting to climb. You know, these came out, you know, the Mew come out $80. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But for it to nearly double in price 2 weeks later is crazy, crazy good. So yeah, Paldean Fates is doing very well. I do feel like it's a set worth opening right now. Investing, it's a bit of a grey area. All depends if it's going to be printed to the ground like Shining Fates. Who knows? And I do expect these big single card prices to go down eventually the more and more it gets opened. But right now, 2 big cards, or even the top 5 cards, have no sign of slowing down. Crazy. If you made this fun to the video, guys, and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, make sure you subscribe for more Pokemon content. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments about Paldean Fates and these card prices. Did these surprise you? Did the Mew and the Charizard prices surprise you? They really surprised me, especially the Mew, smashing it out of the park. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments on Paldean Fates, because I absolutely love this set. I want to hear your guys' thoughts as well. If you want to know what's going on in the Pokemon sealed product market right now, then make sure to click the video on the screen. And if you watch more Pokemon content, guys, you want to do, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, that's it from me in this video. As always, you guys are legends. I'll see you in the next one.